lower realms is your ignorance and the things that you do in it, which leads us to things that are unwanted. We'll just say it like that, because they don't determine things like that as bad or evil, right? We do as a human consciousness, because we name it and we identify it and we term it, right? So hurting another person, bad, evil, right? Things like lying, cheating, stealing, whatever the case may be, you know, that's the lower consciousness, because we're in ignorance. Ignorance is separate from source, right? That's the lower realms, right? It's not a physical place. There is no physical place like hell or anything that's been created. Source didn't create it. It's our mindsets. It's our landscape that we live on. And so a lot of people get caught up in that understanding because they think that there's a physical hell, blah, 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 because religion, the Bible teaches and talks about it, but it's just put in text, it's perspective. So, and then we think, a lot of people will think that when they go and they pass over, they're going there because they've been taught it. But that is untrue, right? From that perspective on the other side, because I've had a near-death experience. So, with that be saying, I've always been in and on the path of being a true seeker, right? Since I was little. And so it's not been until I would say about my 30s, it started kicking in, and then it started really vamping up. And then all of a sudden in 2009, I had the near death experience, and it's just kind of been like that ever since. And so it's just been a whole path of learning, channeling information, bringing everything in, things I've brought back with me from the near death experience, being on their side and being with my guides, channeling the angels, things like that. So, but it's always been a part of the path, and writing this book has brought that in, that memory for me, and that's part of me writing this book. It helps me to bring that all in, to make the connection, the roadmap of my soul direction, right? And everything, and why I'm hearing. And this is why I'm also doing this, right? Is to share this information, this knowledge, and I'm writing this book. But I don't know when I'm going to have it fully finished. I'm kind of working on it in little bits and pieces as I go. But I do have other things. I have this YouTube channel. I have certain other things out there. Healing the Karmic Overlay, the I Am Discourses. So that's available to you for as well. So check those all out. Also do coaching, readings, things like that. I have a program going on, a year program, if you're interested in signing up for that. But there's a lot to offer. So thanks for tuning in. Happy journeys.